Folks, here we are, we're camping in Switzerland, lovely Switzerland. We're actually in a heat wave at the moment, which is why we're all hiding inside the van, because it's getting up to about 36, 37 degrees. There's Dew in there, just about to do the washing, which will be dry in about 30 seconds. So this is the campsite. You can see it's got some pretty nice views. We're just off the Tunnersee here, with Interlaken off to my right, off down there. And I thought I'd just do a quick video on what it's like camping in Switzerland. So Swiss campsites can be a little bit expensive. They charge per person and per motorhome, and then there's various taxes that get added on. And if you've got a dog, it's a bit more and all that kind of stuff. So you end up with about 40 or 50 euros for two people. So we're using the Axi card. So that's ACSI, and it's called the camping card, which is a book with lots of campsites in that charge you much lower rates for out of season camping. So we're in mid-June now, towards the end of June, and this is costing us about 25 euros a night. So I'll just show you one thing that caught us out when we first came to Switzerland was the hookup. So if you just have a quick look in here, it's a bit surprising to find a plug that looks like that. So if you come to Switzerland, you'll need an adapter like this one, which has got one of those 3-pin plugs on. Ours goes into our normal cable, but you can get ones that are just like a plug-in thing. If you forget that, then the receptions will usually sell you one or lend you one, so that's not too much of an issue. The motorways here are paid, so you have to buy, if you want to use them, you have to buy a sticker called a vignette that goes in your windscreen, which is 40 euros, which runs for a calendar year. If we're just coming in for 2 or 3 days, then we tend to avoid that. If we're coming in for any longer than that, then we buy one, because it makes it a lot easier to get across the country. We use a campsite probably, I don't know, twice a week, once or twice a week, something like that, a couple of days a week, and then the rest of the time you can free camp. Or there's a few airs you can pay for, which can be quite expensive. Some of them can be about 20 or 30 euros, others are about 10 euros for sort of parking, and then you can stay on quite a few of the mountain passes for nothing. So they're a good place, especially when it's hot like this, to go and stay up there. You get some fantastic views. The only thing with those is to be aware of the fact that you'll need to engine brake to get off them. So the descents from them can be about 10 or 15 miles or something like that, so you'll need to probably get your van in second gear to get off there without burning your brakes out. The only other thing I think of is food's quite expensive. Food and alcohol is quite expensive to buy in Switzerland. Actually alcohol not so much, but food is. But there are Lidls here. There's Juice holding up the thing. So if you find a Lidl, I think that's the cheapest supermarket. There's another one called Denner as well, which we haven't been in yet, which is supposed to be quite cheap. The Co-op is reputedly quite expensive, so we're avoiding that. So we're just finding a Lidl. You can import quite a bit of food, but it's worth just checking because Switzerland's not in the EU, you can't just bring in exactly what you want, but it's quite a high amount that you can bring in. So before you come over the border, we've never been stopped and checked, but occasionally people are, although I've only ever heard that Swiss nationals are rather than camper vanners, but it's worth being aware of. If you do get stuck there, you might get fined. And that's it really. In Switzerland, it's absolutely stunning country, especially if you like hiking. There's lots and lots to do. There's lots of cable cars to go up, beautiful mountain walks to do, and it's a pretty wonderful country. So there you go, camping in Switzerland. If you've got any questions, then you can snip over to the OurTour.co.uk blog, and you'll see all our contact details on there, and just drop us a line and we'll do our best to answer them. Okay, cheers, see you guys.